What's going on, Passport family? Welcome back to another episode of Men on the Move. Guys, before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's going to help you guys out to stay notified to when I drop a new video. And it's also going to help me out to reach a broader audience. And guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright family, we got another email today coming from one of the brothers. DeAndre from Raleigh, North Carolina hit me up asking me about dating apps in the Dominican Republic. So this is what he says. Hey there, Men on the Move podcast. I'm heading to Sosua in September, and I'm curious about using dating apps like Tinder in the Dominican Republic. Can you tell me if it's safe to use them there? I love to hear about your experiences using dating apps. I always like to get different perspectives on things before I dive into them. I hope to hear from you soon. So first, DeAndre, man, you already know I gotta thank you, bro, for writing me and rocking out with the channel. And to many of you guys who are writing me and watching my videos, man, I really appreciate you guys. Trust me, as a guy who's a new traveler and a young guy at that, with many of you guys being older than me and still wanting to hear my experiences, it truly means a lot. So thank you. So brother DeAndre, you want to know if I have used dating apps in the Dominican Republic, and if I have, you want to hear about my experience. Well, big dog, I have. There's been only one app that I've used, and it's been Tinder. And I haven't used the other dating apps only because I just have not found a reason to use it, because Tinder has been working so perfectly for me. I mean, I feel if any guy is coming from the States and they have had their Tinder located in the States, if you change your Tinder to Dominican Republic, I mean anywhere in DR, you're going to see a drastic difference than what you were seeing when you had your Tinder located in the States. I promise you that. So you want to know if using Tinder or any other dating app is safe in the Dominican Republic. I'm only going to speak on Tinder because it's the only one that I use, but I'm pretty sure the other ones are pretty similar. But I'm going to say Tinder, I haven't seen any problem with it thus far. You know, I haven't heard any of those crazy stories like many people would hear about using Tinder in Colombia. I haven't heard anybody go through any of those type of experiences. The experiences that I've had with Tinder has been very good. I still remember the first time I used Tinder in the Dominican Republic. You know, it was around the time I went back to DR for the second time ever. You know, the heart of Bacoa with my roommate's family. And I used it because the first time I went, it was just me with my roommate's family, but you know, many of them, they had their girls there, or you know, one had his wife that he was sending money back to, you know, to help take care of her there. But you know, I was basically, you know, ass out. I didn't have no chica. But you know, I still had a good experience visiting the island for the first time ever. But using Tinder for my second trip there, you know, I was able to finally be in the mix. And man, that woman was so gorgeous. That woman was so gorgeous, man. Let me tell you, one of the main things I like about Tinder is you can decipher what you want. Like, it's all about you finding your type. Like, see, when you're out there and you're out there just on the island and you're walking around, you can just go and talk to women and approach them and, you know, see if you get a yes, see if you get a no. But with Tinder, you can definitely find your type. It's a lot faster. I feel like, you know, it's a lot faster if you're just looking for a specific type of woman. Like, for example, if you wasn't like in Jarabacoa or like that La Vega side, most of those women there are like red. But if you wasn't on that side and you were more like in like Sosua, like I use it in Sosua just about every time I go to Sosua, sometimes too. A lot of the women that you'll see in Sosua are like, you know, they're on that darker side, which is not a problem. You know, I had my fair share of darker women. But if you're looking for that red, that yellow bone side, which you can also find out there just walking around in Sosua too, it's going to be more feasible to me. It's going to be easier to find it if you're going to look for it in Tinder. But also, brother DeAndre, it really depends. Like, what are you using Tinder for? Like, are you using it to find something serious, or are you using it just to have fun? because you can most definitely find a serious woman in Tinder, for sure. You know, there are some good girls. I've had a good girl in Haravakoa, but you know, it just didn't work out because of me not being on the island, you know, enough. But you can definitely find some good women on Tinder, but you also gotta vet, man. You gotta vet them because, man, listen, those Latinas are so good at making you feel like you're the number one only man that they need in their life. But they also know how to make the next man the next day feel the exact same way they made you feel. So you gotta vet them. And if you're just trying to use Tinder just for fun while you're out there in sosua, man, that's cool too, bro. That's cool too. Just be safe. Just be vigilant, man. Like, if you know you're gonna take your chica back to the room, bro, just be smart and have things done beforehand. Like, know that you're gonna have all your valuables, your passport. You know, if you got a lot of money on you, you have those things hidden or in the safe or something like that. You know, like, make sure, you know, your watchman in Dominican Republic, they call him watchyman. Make sure that he has her ID. You know, make sure he has her ID, and just slide him a couple dollars. I learned that from Rona, man. I was really gonna make them want to look out for you because you're looking out for them. Brother, I love Tinder, man. I love Tinder in the DR because, man, thanks to Tinder, I've slept with some of the most beautiful women that that any man could ever have. Bro, let me tell you, man, I slept with women that only Drake, LeBron James, and Chris Brown should be able to sleep with. You know, they're just that beautiful out there in the Dominican Republic. And using Tinder, you can just find your exact type, man. So I believe you should use it, man. You download it now. Download it today. And make sure you get that passport for it. It's ironic they call it the passport for Tinder. But bro, let me tell you how you can maximize Tinder. So once you get added, or once you add those girls off of Tinder that you like, make sure that you get their Instagram. And once you get their Instagram, bro, you got access to all of their friends. So now, you know, you can start going through their friend list just to see how fine, you know, the local girls are, you know, the girls on their friend list are. And that just gives you more variety to choose from, bro. That's a little tip I'ma leave for you brothers out there, man. And it changed the game because it ends up turning Instagram into a dating app for you. Because, you know, here in the States, man, only people, you know, you damn near gotta be a superstar to be able to use Instagram as a dating app. But that's how Instagram can become your dating app in the Dominican Republic. And listen, don't pay no attention to how many followers she may have on Instagram. I don't care if she has 80,000, 100,000, 150,000 followers on Instagram. It doesn't matter, bro, because you come into the Dominican Republic, you are now on equal playing ground. So I would shoot my shot at all of them. Listen, right now I'm currently talking to a YouTuber that's in the Dominican Republic. She has a pretty decent sized channel. Very, very beautiful. And you guys know the type of channels that I watch in the Dominican Republic. Those women are gorgeous. So man, shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot. And bro, for all those other dating apps too, man, I would try them too, you know, if you really just want to maximize it. I believe Tinder is really all you need, especially if you're gonna use that with Instagram. That's really all you're gonna need, but it ain't gonna hurt just to use the other ones. You know, I believe it's called like Dominican Cupid, and you have another one. I don't know what it's called, honestly. But I would use those too, man. It shouldn't be no different than using Tinder. And it would just, you know, give you access to more beautiful women to choose from. But yeah, big dog, man, that's all I got for you today, man. You know, I really hope that I answered your question for you. And if anybody else has any questions that they want to ask me, you guys already know. I'm going to leave my email in the description. You guys are more than welcome to hit me up to ask me about my experiences or anything that you have to ask me. about traveling or anything to do with Dominican Republic, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Learn a new language, get your passport, and experience a new culture. I'm out.